This playthrough is rated M for mature.
And once again, we head to the Chrysler of One Slur Chrysler, whatever. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Parasite Eve. Today we're going to be tackling floors 41 through 50 this time, and what a joy it is hearing all this. The tip tap of the feet, the going through the Chrysler building. Luckily, this run I actually, for the most part, figure out the maps pretty quickly. To the point where there's very little in the way of like dragging my feet. The only reason it takes as long as it does is that in this storage room we get the SAR, then we also get a tool in here, very nice. And then finally we get the M29T card. I think I only need one more to finally get access to. I think that makes 10, so there should be one more 11. So that'll get us the reward from Wayne, but we'll have to finish the tower for that. But yeah, this one, I've noticed when we get to the higher ends of the towers, the randomizer is starting to give us some of the longer floors to go through. The 7x7 and 8x8. It's not all of them, but there's quite a few of them. So that's why it's not like super long in them before. It's just seems longer. Oh yeah, and there's new enemies here. So this might be, we're getting really close to a point where I might not be able to beat enemies in the first go outside of just not bursting them right or not getting the crit. Yeah, we got upgrades to the toads, and then we've got upgrades to the a couple of other enemies as well. It is definitely a little bit more dangerous, but not too much, at least at our current levels. It's just the fact we're getting tall. I think the next set of levels does get a little bit more tough overall. Anyway, we find ourselves in storage room number 2. Let's see. Oh yeah, here I'm checking my I'm finally doing not checking. I'm finally distributing my bonus points. Finally, after all this time, I was trying to decide if I wanted to go all in defense, but I decided to add something to defense, add something to range, maybe a little bit to attack, and then the rest to defense, I believe is how I did it. Because here pretty soon we're gonna be able to build up a lot of our equipment and stuff like that, but it won't be till after this episode really, and there'll be something I'll talk about in the next episode. But anyway, here we get the there's the other M73T card, so P plus 2 and a super tool, which we may or may not really need to use, and we get the AT4-1, which is a lot more stronger than the other rocket launchers. And the sad thing is you can't customize or add any abilities to the rocket, so the rocket launchers are as is. So that's probably another reason why you might not want the junk rocket, because you can't do anything else with it afterwards. So but yeah, I was testing it out after this in between episodes. Oh yeah, there's a updated to the Scorpion too, but luckily I can just beat him in one go. But yeah, I tried messing with it and seeing if I could do anything with him. It was like, nope, it wouldn't let me. So, and I was like, okay, we're good to go. We can't deal with rocket launchers. That's why it's not a good choice to use them anyway, because you can get the same power from the rocket launcher later on anyway. So, oh yeah, there's like pill bugs or armadillos up there as well. I'm actually, when I was reading the max, I actually got pretty lucky with like, for the most part, figuring out where to go. Yeah, for some reason I probably could have sped that up a little bit more, or at least cut that down. I don't think I was realizing that when I was editing it, but it was just a case of I was trying to figure out where it was on the floor, because there's a lot of rooms that floors that start out the exact same with the exact same pattern up to a point, so you have to like go through all the ones that have the exact same start and then go, okay, anyway, we got a tool in that one and a bullet cap. We're actually not going to really need tools after all this is over, interestingly enough, but I guess they're designed just in case if you don't get all the rare cards or skip a lot of the storage rooms, or don't realize that maybe you forget to give them to all to Wayne at some point. But yeah, so all the tools I've been hoarding, I could have used them a bit more, but I was always trying to hold on to some just in case I changed my mind on something, but never really came to be. Oh yeah, they've got new birds. I don't know what the name of them are. I guess I could technically look up the enemy details, but like I said, since we're killing them one shot, it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna call them bluebirds or or maybe toucan birds or something like that, because they're so bright, unlike the other blackbirds and crows we fought earlier. And yeah, I'm trying to do a bit better job at positioning stuff so I can just straight up defeat the monsters as quickly as I can, so I can run through this, because like I said, some of the levels, some of the last areas are starting to get a little bit longer. Anyway, find the next storage area here. And yeah, we're getting a couple of 2 chest floors. Anyway, we get a monster! I wonder what the mimics look like. They kind of look like little slug things, like hermit crabs, you know, when they're, for those who see them, like when they pop up out of the shell, they're actually kind of disgusting looking, because they're basically just like a, kind of a, it's a weird, it's like a creature you find without its underwear. Anyway, we got the cryo suit. I think it's cryo suit on that. Has the HP plus on it. Might use it later. I think I've got another cryo suit or a version of it somewhere in my inventory. But for this, may use it later for its HP max when I get my final suit. If I decide to do that, depends on what happens. I might leave the suit alone or upgrade, because there is one more armor, if I recall, that you can get that that is better in just stats and everything. So you can create the ultimate armor. Although we'll create it like right before we fight the final boss of the Chrysler Tower. Spoilers: there's going to be a boss at the top of this thing, because you know at every major, you know, 10 floor there was a boss there. So anyway, find the next storage area here. And then another one where there's only 2 of them in there. And we fight another monster! Another mimic. I wonder what the life of a mimic's like. He just waits his whole life, and hopefully Brea in this timeline actually goes to the Chrysler Tower. Like, what if this Aya doesn't go through the tower in this reality? That mimic will be there for all times, just sat there. But anyway, got a USP 3 there, which has like first strike, so I might keep that to when I make my the next ultimate weapon. I think I still, although I think I still have another gun that has first strike on it anyway. So, and if we get the final like 3 rare cards here pretty soon, we'll be able to get the final reward, which is obviously a lot better than the tool we got for obvious reasons. I don't want to say what it is till we actually get it, but same with, well, I guess I technically told the reward of what we're gonna get here pretty soon, but let's just feign ignorance for the purposes of surprise. You know, it's almost Christmas anyway, so at least by the time it's recording, we're not too far away from it. That's kind of why I wanted to record this, because it's basically right, but this takes place like right before Christmas. But anyway, in the storage room, we get attacked by a armadillo or a pill bug or whatever. I think it's I keep calling it a pill bug, but just because it looks more bug-like. But I guess if I looked at the, you know, character model a bit closer, you know, I'd probably see it as an armadillo. It's almost silly to fill up the. Look at that, 244 bullets. I wonder. I mean, other than like maybe certain Gatling guns or whatever. Anyway, we get offense there. Ceramic armor. Then we get some range. And then a tool. But I'm trying to think of like what weapons would actually have that much ammo like in its barrel. Like maybe certain Gatling guns or certain like high-end weapons of war, you know, that type of thing would have that many bullets, but most normal guns don't have that many bullets. Even a Tommy gun, I think the barrel was like 50 rounds or something like that. Although it's been forever since I've studied like Tommy gun barrel stuff and whatever. Yeah, I found another dead end, but that's usually me just testing to see like what map I'm on. Yeah, if I could run into a dead end like pretty quickly, it's like, okay, this is not the floor I want to be on. So yeah, I need to do a little bit better on my like editing that like little crossfade in, but I'm pretty lazy when it comes to like editing. I almost dreaded like kind of doing this type of recording, having to record it and then do the voice next, because oh, we got another monster. Oh man, these mimics are freaking everywhere. Give me the treasure. I don't want to fight you little, you know, crustaceans or whatever you're supposed to be. I guess it depends on the game world, like what the mimics actually are. I think it yeah, we get another monster. Another monster. Yeah, 2 in the. So basically, this room was a total bust. We're just fighting mimics, and I get get cheap shotted. Oh well, at least he dropped some ammo. But what was I saying there? Yeah, this yeah, unfortunately it's just there's no way to know like which room they'll have the mimics. I mean, it did give me experience and some ammo, so I guess it's fine. It's just you could easily have skipped that room we would have been okay with our lives. But no, we had to fight those mimics. Nah, it's fine. And they don't do that much damage, but that's because I beefed up my defense a little bit. And off screen before this episode, I used the tool to kind of kill a couple of armors, but I wasn't sure when I was going to be getting the tool, the next reward, so I wasn't sure about using all the tools at the time, but we'll find out here pretty soon that that's not the case. But yeah, another case of me leaving it because how much time I actually sat there when I fast forwarded didn't seem too bad, so I would sometimes leave it in if it wasn't that long. But if it was me sitting there for like a minute, I'm like, oh, okay, let's speed this up a bit. All right, we find the next storage area. I think we got 1 or 2 more storage areas to go. Yeah, another 2 storage. Anyway, we get a tool there. Yeah, another 2 chest area. We got another monster. Man, this set of floors. How many did I fight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 5 or 6 of them. That's quite a few. Almost every other floor had almost every other floor had a mimic inside of it. Yeah, I just went up there for some reason. I thought maybe I missed a treasure, but yeah, if I only used a medicine, that thing dropped. So even though I could have healed myself, and with how many times I've fought in a battle, I probably would have easily refilled the PE. But yeah, I think maybe I just got lucky with the random generation on this floors because I was able to. Oh yeah, I'm not taking any damage from the regular runs, not like the scorpions. But yeah, I seemed to figure out pretty quickly where I was in most of these. I was only like, I think I said like per floor. I think I only spent like a minute finding the thing. I think my eyes got a little bit better at pointing out like which room it might possibly be sooner than later. But anyway, we got another storage area here. And we get the bee suit. Fortunately, it's weaker than everything, but it does have everything, a lot of the abilities on it. Ah, another monster. These mimics, man. This must be the mimics like section of the game. Wouldn't that be funny if I get all the mimics out of the way out of all the randomly generated treasure rooms? Actually, I don't even know how many like floors can possibly have mimics in them. I never actually looked that up. I just assumed like there was always a chance, you know. But I think we got one more storage area, and then it'll be, yeah, I think we got the next floor will be the final floor, I think. Yeah, unfortunately, when I'm recording, I almost stop paying attention to the floors I'm in because I'm trying to focus on something else. And so when I finally do get to the boss floor, I'm almost not paying attention. But I think this time I actually picked on the fact that I was on the bonus floor pretty quickly, like within a minute at least of looking up the map. I think I was thinking to myself, I was like, maybe this is the boss floor, you know. I don't know if there's a spot here pretty soon where I try to think. I think it's up ahead. Yeah, this is the part where I figure out I'm actually in the I'm on the boss floor basically. So I zoom in and out, ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, oi oi oi, you know. And yeah, the annoying thing is you have to walk pretty far back just to get back to the elevator if you want to go back to the first floor again. But yeah, it's not the worst. Anyway, final storage area. And I think at this point I finally just kill the fast forward part and go through the rest of it because we'll be finding the boss like not too far off, and I get 4 chests this time. So yeah, I end up using some of those medicines, kill those from the inventory. And we get the G20, has the counterattack ability. Might look into that later. Get a tool, and then offense +1, defense tool, and armor, SV armor that has a +4 in inventory. I think that's the only one I've got that has that. I think the rest of them are either +1s or +2s, so I might hold on to that for the final armor, possibly. We'll see what happens. The one thing I'm waiting for is I'm trying to, because I don't think I've gotten it yet. There's one more set of armor that has like a thing called anti-confusion, which I think I only got struck with that once during the whole game, I believe, if I recall. And but I want to have it at some point so I can set up so basically I can have high resistance to all the status affections in the game. Not immune, but it highly improves my chances. But anyway, we find ourselves in. I hope we can crush this bug for boss time against the giant Roach. Yeah, we never fought this guy before. He's like brand spanking new. He can like charge into. You can also attack you with his antennae. I think we beat him before he even gets to do anything outside the antenna attack that he hits me with. And that's the only attack he hits me with. The whole fight. I think I finish him off here pretty soon. Yep, and he's done. Yeah, I'm sorry, no working man for you. You're getting the taken forever kill. So that's it for these floors, 41 through 50. So now I'm gonna take you back to Wayne's and turn in those rare cards. So I'll see you then. All right, we find ourselves back at Wayne's after our little expose into the well, that's not the right word. Our little travels to the Chrysler Building. Let's give him those last two rare cards so we can earn the reward for turning in 11 of those things. And I'll just have a mod, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Just have him label the SAR. SARS? No, not that terrible as that. Although now in hindsight, that it didn't seem so bad when compared to, well, let's just leave it at that. But anyways, boosting up a gun I'm not even going to use just because I've got all these mods I can do myself. So now we're not going to do, because all you do is turn them in. That's all you have to do. It's just a bonus if you have another rare card. But yeah, for some reason I thought it was 12 cards that got you the next reward. I guess it's 11, so I guess those people on the internet lied to me. People lying on the internet? Well, the only reason I know it's 11 now is because I play tested this before the recording the episode, but so nope, we don't have to do that. And to get the reward, we actually have to ask him about his collection. So let me show you my pride and joy. Well, they're all the ones that you brought me. P338, B-Hawk, Casual, PPKS, M1, MK5, MP44, Bar, MG42, M29, M73. Yeah, thanks to you, my collection's getting pretty big. Here, I'll give you my toolkit in return. You can tune up your equipment as often as you want. No more need for regular tools. And we get the permanent toolkit. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a toolkit instead of a tool. But yeah, we can basically modify anything we want. I mean, we still destroy the weapon, but we can modify anything we want. So in between episodes, I'm going to finally get rid of all the weapons that don't have any bonuses or don't have any special abilities on them, and I'm going to clean those out. Same for the armor. And anything I leave left will be stuff that has a bonus or an ability on it, just in case I want to do any modifications. But yeah, anything that doesn't have any modifications but has some bonus, they're going out. So that's what I'll do in between episodes. But in the next episode of Parasite Eve, we'll head on to floors 51 through 60. Oh, we are so close. Not quite at the top, but we'll get there. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.